over some more kind of hints and tips on how to play a little bit better as a team in The Last of Us multiplayer. As you may or may not know, I've already released a video actually showing some gameplay, um, in which I go over some like hints or tips to what actually to do in the game. But this time I'm just going to be going over like a basic general loadout you can use. It'll boost the amount of parts you get as well as the amount of supplies, and also it will benefit your team in the long run. So the weapons here, they're just personal preference in all honesty, but you are going to want to try and keep your loadout points down generally. Like I wouldn't say go at any more over 4, like any more than 4, maybe 5 loadout points for your weapon selection. As for primary weapons, I would recommend the semi-auto rifle, or the full auto rifle. They seem to be like the two best in the game. But I mean, if you run with something else, like if you run the bow and that works for you, then go for it. Do whatever you want. Um, okay, so survival skills slash perks slash whatever you want to call it. Every game has a different name. I go first one, first aid training 2. This allows you to obviously use your health kits faster, but if you look at an injured teammate and you're within a general vicinity of them, if you hold down X, you slowly heal them. As you say, it says you can hold X to slowly heal them 10 health every 2 seconds. This, for every 10 health so for every 2 seconds you're bandaging someone, you receive 20 parts, I believe. You receive like a fair few parts. So like healing people, you can get like 200 parts per person sometimes, and this can easily add up to thousands of parts a game. Like it's surprising how like often teammates need healing. Um, and also it just benefits your team, saves them having to use those med packs or using their supplies to make med packs when they could be just getting healed by you. At the end of the day, like they could be crafting more powerful items in game. As for your second survival kill, I go with Reviver. Um, this obviously just allows you to get people up faster, and it also spawns them with a little bit more health. I only used the first one because 30% faster is plenty fast enough for me, and I like to have some loadout points available for my next perk that I'm going to show you, which is Hawkeye. Um, Hawkeye allows you, it says marks last 3 seconds longer, aim at enemy and click R3 to mark. See, I've got a friend of mine that runs with Hawkeye too, which causes them to glow, so you can actually like see like their silhouette through walls and so on. And this is a good alternative if you decide to like, oh, I'm not going to use the silent semi-auto, I'm just going to use it normally. Like it doesn't really make a difference. It's obviously you don't show up on the minimap, or if you used a bow, I believe you actually have a space left over where you can put the second one on. So all of these get you extra perks. Where every mark you get gives not perks, parts. Yeah, Hawkeye gives, well, not Hawkeye, but marking enemies gives you extra parts. It gives you 25 parts a mark, I believe, and Hawkeye obviously allows you to mark for longer, which further helps out your team in the long run. So I'm just going to go over a few more perks you could perhaps use in terms of helping out your team. Strategist doesn't help out your team, but I mean it is handy, and you can let your team know if you're communicating with them if they're nearby. Crafter's a good one. The first one isn't so good, but if you start using like Crafter 2 and 3, every like, well, as you see, it's for 2 it's every 3 items you craft. For 3 it's every 2 items you craft. So when you craft those 3 or 2 items, you get given a gift which you can give to an ally, which will contain a random item. It could be like a med pack or a bomb or a Molotov, anything like that. So you could just go and use that. That helps out a lot, and you get a fair few parts from that. There's one on the default class if you want to check it out before. And collector, that just helps you get some more parts. It doesn't really help with teamwork, but if you're in this video for the parts, then go ahead, use it. So I'm just kind of reading these on the fly. To be honest, guys, I think that's about it, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, Fortitude can help because bleed out time is increased. Therefore, like especially in game modes such as interrogation, like it'll actually decrease the amount you get interrogated, which can help out your team. But then again, I've never used it. I'm not so sure how it works, but it may actually mean like the bleed out time obviously means there's less time for your teammates to get you up. So if you're playing as a team, it might actually be a bit of a like not such a good thing because you will obviously die quicker and your friends won't have enough time to come get you up. Um, as for purchasable, I mean, again, this is personal preference. I never use one because I don't really see the point when I could be using them in my loadout points in the survival skills. But if that works for you, then go ahead. And lastly, I'm just going to go over like what you should do if you're new to the game because you get these preset classes. Um, I say go for support. Support is like the class in terms of teamwork because that's craft, first aid trainer, reviver there, which I went over all of them earlier. So yeah, that's about it, guys. So if I helped you at all, how about you thumbs the video up, maybe comment, even subscribe. Um, I've been Fairy from Destination Digital. Thank you for watching.